Hey everyone, my name is Artindi, and this is a devlog for Paradigm, a puzzle platformer game where you can clone yourself to get past obstacles. Let's get right into all the new things that we've added. So what's new? Nothing!
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Well, that's not completely true. There actually have been a lot of additions, new things, whatever, just nothing I can show you. So instead, I thought I would fill you in on all the things that I have to do still before the game can be released. Should be fun.
I love checklists.
There are still a bunch of levels that I am decorating. With it being a puzzle game, every level was made functional first so that we can make sure it's an alright puzzle, but now that most of the puzzles have been playtested, there are a bunch of things we need to do to make the levels feel like a real space, just look good, such as adding paint on the walls to indicate what different buttons activate, random bits of destruction, and sometimes dead people. Because the puzzles ended up with such weird looking spaces, it is kind of tricky to make them seem like a room that might actually exist in whatever place this is. So a lot of time is spent experimenting and drawing new sprites to work with the individual and unique spaces of each level. Also, this is one of the only ways that the game is going to convey any kind of story, so it's kind of fun to see how much can be shown by showing as little as possible. Also, some of the art is intended to help the player make the right choices or lead them to learn things without it being a direct tutorial. So almost as much thought is going into the decorations as it did into the puzzles themselves, which takes quite a bit of time. I still have some sound effects that are going to need to be added because I've added a bunch of new things that wasn't in the playtester version, so those still need sound. It's not really hard to add sound, so that shouldn't be very difficult. Somewhere I have to add some credits at the end of the game. This shouldn't take very long, but I kind of want it to be creative and unique. We'll see what happens there. Maybe a long hallway with screens on the walls with all the credits listed there, or something like that. Either way, it's going to be fun to make and hopefully will be satisfying to see. I have a guy who's going to be making the music, and there will just be a few tracks that might play at key moments, but for the most part the game will not have a lot of music, because when you're playing a puzzle game, nobody wants to hear the same song played over and over again because they got stuck on a level that they find difficult. Either way, this should be relatively easy to add. It just takes time to make music and decide where it's going to go in the game. There may or may not be a little bit more playtesting that will need to be done, but I'm almost at the point where I just don't care. So I might have a few people I know locally playtest what is left. If there is anything bigger, I'll let you know through my Discord, but don't get your hopes up. More likely than anything, the next thing to be released will be the final game. And that's it. That's all the things that I still have to do. It does take a lot of time though, but we'll get there. Really, it's just nice to know that there are people out there actually waiting for the game to come out. It makes me feel great, and I just hope that the game can be at least as good as what they're expecting. So, gotta do that extra work to polish it up nice and deliver something enjoyable. With that, thanks for watching, and have a beautiful day. By the way, I got monetized on YouTube. Guess how much money I've already made?